Hello, Taurus. It's with a reading for the sign of Taurus. This could resonate with anyone who has Taurus strongly in their charts. My friends, I am doing I call it a free-form kind of reading where I put the energies down on the table and then I dig into those energies. We're looking at the next 7 to 10 days, the next 2 weeks period of time, realizing that everyone's kind of moving in at a different speed right now. And we're in a situation around the world that is completely different than what we've really ever experienced before in our lives. So we know that we're in sort of a shift now, or we're in a new kind of an awareness now. So it's kind of interesting to see what message has been coming forward this week in this kind of free form reading that I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and get started now for the sign of Taurus. Taurus, what is happening now for the sign of Taurus? I will be doing an extended reading, and that reading will be looking to take the situation out a couple of months into the future to see kind of how we can forecast it out. Maybe that can help you with planning. And then we'll look at the people around you. We'll dig into their energies, and we'll see how they connect in with the Taurus energy as well. So how they connect in with your energy, what their perspective of it is, and what they're thinking about it, and how they're thinking about your energy as well. So let's see what's here, Taurus, for you. Four of Wands is here, so we have some, it came in all different ways, didn't it, Taurus? But we have the Four of Wands here. We know it came in all kind of lopsided, and we'll remember that as we get into this energy. We have the Five of Wands here as well. Right, and then we have the Three of Swords and Temperance. All right, so let me get into these energies. Let me get them straight. So I'll be digging deeper into these energies, or I'll just be doing what I feel like I need to do in the moment. So it's kind of fun to do readings like this. I think I'll do and let me know what you think of this this kind of reading style. The comments are open, and I encourage you to communicate with me. I'm checking those usually in the evening of every day. And while I might not be able to respond to everyone, I am excited about being back, being healthy, being excited about my work, and communicating with you guys again. So let's see what's here. We do have the Four of Wands. We start off with the Four of Wands. Now this energy came in somewhat lopsided and all over the place. So I think this group of Taurus people are in the process of kind of steadying themselves here, getting steady and creating a sense of stability around yourself. The Four of Wands is an energy of shelter. It's an energy of feeling comfortable where you are. It's something that you do. It's something that you take action in to create a sense of security around yourself, whether it is formalizing a relationship, making it something, building a structure around it, saying, let's be exclusive with one another, let's date one another and be exclusive, or if it is creating a contract with a company, or formalizing an agreement with someone, and really making it something that you feel good about, that you have confidence in. It can even have to do with fixing a home, that you have confidence in your home. But it usually has to do with something that you're doing, something that you're participating in, that can bring in a sense of comfort and confidence as you take action, so that you have a sense of that you can trust that the situation will move forward in a way that's healthy for you, and you can kind of trust that, and you can be comfortable within that. Now, this energy came in a little bit lopsided, so I think that you are in the process of creating that for yourself, or reestablishing that for yourself, and maybe another person here, or another energy that's here. I mean, we don't really see a whole lot. Well, we do see that there could be. I'm going to dig deeper into these energies and find out more. But first, I kind of like to get into the flow of it and kind of get a little bit deeper before I dig down. So we have a Five of Wands here for this group of Taurus people. I do think that there is a situation here that's impacting you. It's creating a conflict, either within your own way of, you're not sure what to do. You could be going back and forth within yourself. Well, do I do this, or do I do that? Or what exactly do I do? Or there could be someone around you, or a situation around you, that's just creating it's a tough go. It's hard to move forward. There's something here that's holding you back, or that's creating, this is like a tug of war here. Like, you could be at odds with someone else. You could be wanting the same thing. You could have two people here wanting the same thing, or you could have two communities wanting the same thing. You could have, there could be two different groups of people, or two people here wanting to do something, but wanting to do it differently, wanting to take action in a different way and saying, no, my way is the best way. And this other person's like, no, I don't think so. I mean, I've done this before and I know which way to do it and I know how to do it. And you could just have two people here, or two different groups of people wanting to do it differently and coming up, just butting heads with how to do it, how to go into action. And this could be really kind of impacting how you feel about this situation. It could be kind of creating a little bit of anxiety around it. I do think this is a group of Taurus people who have experienced some sort of pain, sadness, even heartbreak, anxiety, even a feeling of, it does have almost an unfair energy about it. Like it's just not fair. It's not right. It's not fair. Something is out of order. Something is out of sync here with the Three of Swords. That said, there is an energy of temperance. Now, this is a Sagittarius type energy. It's an energy of patience. I think this group of Taurus people knows that there is a situation here that is maybe tough for both of you, or tough for all that are involved, or whoever is involved in the situation, and that it just needs a little bit of time to work itself out. It might need some new ideas, or some, because the temperance energy is also like a kind of an alchemy, like putting different interesting, it's almost like a recipe. And what are you going to put in this recipe to make the best dish, the most delicious dish? What kind of spices are you going to put in? What kind of ingredients are you going to put in? And how are you going to carry this forward so that it can be the best dinner or the best cake or whatever? And it could take some time to bake. It could take some time to heat. Maybe it's a kind of soup that needs to simmer for a very, very long time on the stovetop or something. So this could be an energy here of just kind of figuring out how to put this all together, figuring out how to make this work, and then having the patience for it to really kind of move into completion. There is difficulty here, Taurus, and I think there is a little bit of heartbreak, but ultimately the goal is to create stability. It is to create comfort and a sense of a foundation around you so that you can feel comfortable in the actions that you take. So that is really what's being accomplished. That's the energy that we have. Now let's dig in deeper and see what more we can find here. Let's move into the Four of Wands energy, this striving for security and for safety. Please, some more information about the Four of Wands now. Four of Wands, Six of Swords coming in. So trying to figure out what to do here. Developing a strategy, coming up with some good ideas. This could be around work with the Eight of Pentacles. Knowing that if you do this right, and if you take the time and really find the best way forward, the best strategy, the best idea, the best plan, this could really work out to be successful with the Eight of Pentacles. There's a feeling here, if you stay focused, if you stay hard at work at this could actually be something that could be really successful, and it could be a long-term strategy that could lead you towards abundance and success here with the Eight of Pentacles. I think with the Eight of Pentacles in the upright, this is something that you have to do. This is something you have to focus on at this time. And there are some ideas and some strategies that are coming forward here with the Six of Swords that are going to be helpful. It's just a matter of kind of thinking this through and having sometimes with the sword energy, it does take a little bit of quiet. Sometimes it takes time where you kind of have to distract. Even though the Eight of Pentacles is here, you kind of have to distract yourself for a little while. And then all of a sudden an idea will come in. Sometimes when you work too hard, when you are so intent and so intense about finding a solution, sometimes finding a little distraction will allow the mind to kind of open up a little bit, and ideas and solutions can kind of creep in a surprising way. So it could be that you're focused so hard on this that the idea is almost like writer's block. Is it idea block? Is it strategy block? Because it's like you can't stop thinking about it. You have to continue. It's like you have this desire to keep focusing in on this solution, this answer that you're looking for here with the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's trying to find the truth of this. There could be research that you need. It could be talking to other people. There could be an answer here that's available to you and you just really haven't found it yet. I wonder if it has to do with this energy here. Let's dig into this energy. There might be some answers in this energy. Because I feel like it's just like you're needing to make a decision, but you don't have all the information yet on how to make this decision and how to do this. You're trying to come up with a game plan or a strategy or a good idea or a good plan so you can move forward in an effective way. But without all the details here, it's really hard to come up with it. And you could be quite intent on it, very intense energy, where you can't really, it's hard to think about anything else at this period of time. So I think there might be some clues in this Five of Wands. Tell us more about this conflict here. This Five of Wands energy, Knight of Swords. Here we go. Tell me more about this conflict. Two of Cups. Now we have the Queen of Swords. So there's a lot of swords. Taurus, there's a lot of swords in this week. And then the next couple of weeks, there's a lot of thinking, a lot of strategy, a lot of expression. So it's gonna be an energy of communication. So there's someone here. There's something here. There's some kind of a situation, maybe with a partner, maybe with a spouse, maybe with anyone who you have a heart connection with. This is someone that you feel emotional about, that you care about in your heart center. This is someone who is connected to you in an emotional way. It doesn't have to be a lover. It can be a work partner or someone in the community or a really good friend of yours that's connected to you in a very soul kind of connection, a soulmate kind of energy. It does feel like there could be two people here who have different ideas about what to do, how to solve a problem or how to move forward. And it looks like there are two people that are talking. Good Lord, Taurus. It's like there's two people that are talking here. All right, so let's dig deeper. Let's find out what the Knight of Swords has to say and what the Queen of Swords has to say. Now, before we get more cards, let's just go into these energies. The Knight of Swords is sometimes a surprising energy. It can be a little bit of an angering energy as well. There is definitely some urgency here with the Knight of Swords, whether this is you or another person or one community and another community. Remember, this energy can go over the top of a person or of an event or a situation or even a group of people. Whatever this energy is, this Knight of Swords there's an urgency here with this person or with this group. There's something there that needs to be said, and they're moving forward now to say it. And it can be a surprise. It can be something that triggers other people. But it's definitely very direct. And this person feels very, we're looking now at these two people here playing this tug of war game. This is something that this person feels very much an urgency to say. And I think it's going to come forward very strong. It might come in very quickly, but it's something that this person feels like it's very needed to be said. And it's something that's going to be expressed, whether it's a written word or with something verbal or something recorded or FaceTime or whatever. It's going to be said. It's going to be expressed. Now, this other person is also having something to say. Now, the tone of this energy is much more protective. It's much more, it's a much more feminine energy compared to the King of Swords. It's a queen. So this is getting into the details of something. This is defending something, something that is needed for the care of the feminine. This could be a masculine energy. This could be a feminine energy. This could be an energy that's protecting something, protecting a way of life or protecting income or protecting a child or protecting a group of people or even protecting the self. So this could be someone here, and this person could have somewhat of an edge. This person could have been through the gamut, been through the trenches, and could have an edginess to her. She could be very intimidating. That could be why this person is in this Knight of Swords Swords, because this person knows if they're going up against the Queen of Swords, they need to be strong, they need to be effective, they need to communicate directly, because that's how the Queen of Swords is. She doesn't mess around. Like she has been through shit in her life. She know, like this person, it has been through really rough patches in their life, and they have a heart of gold. This person usually does. This person has a heart of gold, maybe a bigger heart than any other person in the deck, perhaps in some cases. And they really feel for humanity. They feel for people who have been through difficulties in their life, through poverty or through abuse or through isolation in their life. So they know and they feel for people, but they have this edge now. They have this woundedness that sometimes that they can strike out, and they can be very intimidating in the way they communicate. So this person could be ramping up the communication, because they know when they go up against this Queen of Swords, there's going to be a little bit of an intense communication that's going to happen between these two people who are soulmates in some way or another. All right. So let's see here let's dig deeper. What is the Knight of Swords going to say? What does the Knight of Swords have to say? We have the Devil energy here. We have the Hermit energy. And we have the Three of Pentacles. All right, what's the Queen of Swords going to say? Let me fix this here. Hold on a second. I know the tripod's moving, but I don't know how I can get it to stop doing that. Ten of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Page of Wands in reverse. Interesting. Okay, so we have this, and this person that's coming forward as the Knight of Swords might even be a younger person, might be a person that works for the Queen of Swords, or might be a child of the Queen of Swords, or it doesn't have to be younger, but it does feel like the energy is a little bit different with the Knight of Swords versus the Queen of Swords. And that's probably for real, because I think these are two separate energies, two separate people, or two separate groups of people. So this Knight of Swords has been antagonized, right, with the Devil energy. This Knight of Swords has been propelled forward because of some sort of contrast, because of some sort of discomfort, whether it is fear and anxiety, or whether it is a situation that is unbearable to them in some way. It has maybe caused them to be angry, or to be it has caused them to come forward, maybe even because they're unhealthy, or a situation is unhealthy or toxic. But there's some situation here that is this energy is fueling the Knight of Swords to come forward. And I'm not saying this in any kind of judgmental way. There is a situation here that is unhealthy. Whether whoever is here that's unhealthy, maybe the Queen of Swords is unhealthy. Maybe there's some other person here that's involved that is creating drama or creating a toxic energy. Maybe this toxic energy doesn't have anything really to do with these two people. Maybe there's some other situation that's at play here. We don't really know. But there is something here that is very unhealthy that is causing this Knight of Swords to come forward with some sort of message for the Queen of Swords. Now, we see that the Hermit energy goes along with the Knight of Swords. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that this person has this energy within him, but they're responding because of some kind of situation that's very unhealthy, anxiety inducing. It's it's an energy that's destructive in some way. Now, this is a Hermit energy. So this person has thought a lot about this. This person has been logical and rational about this and has an idea here that he or she thinks that could help improve the situation. It has something to do with a situation or an event or something that is being worked on that has just been started. So something has just happened or something has just been started that's being worked on. And this is a situation that has still some momentum. It's still at a 3. It's something that's happening in real life. And there is an industriousness around this. So there's something here that's just been started that has a potential to be very successful, that has this toxic energy revolving around it. Something is affecting this job or this training or this new product or this new service or this new company that has just been started, or perhaps a new relationship that has just gotten started. And this person has some sort of an idea here because this person has really kind of thought a lot about this and thought about how it can be improved. So I think this person that's coming forward really wants to find a solution about whatever this is. Now, this person could be in some kind of an addiction or some kind of a bad relationship or something. Could very well be, but because the Hermit is here, I feel like this is something that could be coming from the outside in some way, maybe from an outside person or an outside situation. All right. So this this Queen of Swords here, she has the 10 of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands in reverse. So I think that this Queen of Swords is wanting to protect something that's already in existence. She has something here that has long-term potential, that has long-term stability, and she's thinking in a big way. There could be a King of Pentacles in her life, a masculine person in her life who's a business owner, who owns a large company, who has access to a large amount of money or some kind of established wealth. And that she doesn't want this person to be affected, or she doesn't want whatever here to be affected either by this toxic situation or about this new thing that's being created. So whatever's happening, there could be two people here that this person could be involved in something that this person doesn't want to be involved in at all, because this person is afraid that it will hurt some kind of long-term stability around her own home or around a business that she's in, or even a project or a business that she's created that has been successful. So this person is thinking in a big way about long-term stability here with the King of Pentacles, and is not wanting to engage. She is not wanting to she does not feel good. And this energy, I think, is connected with this energy. Don't you think? Because this is a reversal. So this is not feeling good about it, not feeling inspired, not wanting to move forward. And it's connected, I think, with whatever this situation is, that this person is coming forward with some sort of an idea or some sort of a possibility or something here. And there is something that this Queen of Swords really values, and it's the stability. It could have been a lot of hard work that this person has put into this. This person could have been impoverished for many years, and now she finally has some stability in her life. And here comes this person here with some sort of toxic situation, wanting to involve her, wanting to impede her success in some way. And I think she's thinking either in a big way about her long-term stability, or this money or this security is connected to a person in her life that she doesn't want to have be bothered by this or be affected by this. So she's either protecting the King of Pentacles, or she's protecting her long-term stability by not really wanting to move forward. Look how she's above the Three of Swords. So there's an energy here of pain and hardship that she is connecting in with. So this is a situation that might be a little bit difficult. Now, we're going to go into the Temperance energy, and we're going to go into the Three of Swords and see if we can get more information about this. But that, we're looking at this Five of don't. Now, I want to warn you, this situation feels heavy, but we're only looking at the Five of Wands. That's why this conflict is here. I'm not saying it can't be solved. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that when we're looking at the conflict, these are the different kinds of energies that I'm finding here with this conflict. But it does have to do with this heart connection of this partnership and these two people here. So let's take these energies back. I'm going to flip this card back over again. And it does have to do with this heart-to-heart connection here. This conflict does. So that's quite interesting. Now, let's look at this Three of Swords to see if we can get more information about the Three of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. So it's about security. It's about money. It's about long-term. Damn. I mean, I'm telling you. Taurus, it's about stability. It's about long-term. It's about money. It's about management of money. It's about management of routines and schedules. It's about working hard. This is about a situation that with this Queen of Pentacles. And remember, we had the King of Pentacles. So this could be the Queen of Swords here that we have here that's being, and we did have the Queen of Swords over the top of the Three of Swords. So this could very well be you, Taurus, or if it's not you, it's the other person. This is somebody who has learned how to be self-sufficient, be self-reliant. They have inner strength now. They're able to make choices. This is somebody who has really worked hard with the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles works very hard, day in and day out. She gets forward. She moves forward step by step, looking at the details, working through hardships, putting in many extra hours of work. She's the backbone of the company. She's the backbone of the economy. She's a backbone of the household because she takes care of those details that other people don't want to think about. And she is steady and reliable and responsible. And she just plugs away, plugs away, plugs away. Now, there is a situation here where she has, or she is looking for, she is demanding for herself equality. She is demanding that what she puts into something, that there is a reward, there is a return for that. So she's not interested anymore in giving out her energy, giving out her heart, giving out her money, and not having anything be returned. So she knows the pain of that. She knows what it does. She knows the hardship of not being fair with money and resources. I mean, if you count 6, 7 plus 9, 16. So you have a lot of coin here, right? You have a lot of coin. You have somebody who has worked very hard, somebody who has probably gone through poverty in their life, somebody who has gone through a lot of inequality that has found a certain measure of success now and is really not ever wanting to go back into that unfairness of overgiving or of not having equality in your own third dimensional experience. So I think that this is about safety in life, stability, and we had this coming in like this safety and security here, structure and foundation. So this is all about being challenged now to stand up for what you believe in, being challenged now to really shelter your resources, to shelter your money, make decisions that are for your own best interest, and make sure that what you're doing is being fair and equal, not only to yourself, but to the people that are around you. Because the Six of Pentacles is about equality. It's about having enough money to pay your bills, having enough money then after that to put money away for your savings and your long-term retirement. And then after that, you can do with the rest of it what you wish. You can give to other people, or you can spend in the community, or you can be generous with it in some way. But if you can't pay your bills and if you can't put any away in savings, then this having fun and being generous and giving to others, it's not really conducive. It's not helpful if you can't do the other two. And this is someone who has learned that the hard way. And I think with this Queen of Swords, she's very much protecting that. She's protecting what she's learned. She's protecting what she's earned. And she's protecting her own independence and her own self-reliance on how far she has come, because she has felt how it is to live in the opposite kind of way. And she doesn't really ever want to feel that way again. All right. So there's some strong feelings here, and there is real deep need now to continue this stability forward. All right. But now let's look at the Temperance energy and see what's here, because there is an energy of tolerance and compassion here in this. So let's dig into the Temperance energy and see what we have here. Nine of Wands in reverse. Four of Cups. Two of Pentacles. All right. So this energy here, I think this is your energy, and I think this is your energy, and I think this is your energy. And I think this might be the Knight of Swords. I'm not sure. It could be opposite. So it's up to you to decide. But it looks like as you move forward here, you're going to be pretty open now with your concerns. I think you're going to be open. You're going to talk about that. You're going to share why you're not interested in this with the Four of Cups. See, the Nine of Wands is in reverse. So I think that you're really willing now to open up and to share what your causes are, what your dedications are, what you're fighting for in life, and what you're wanting to engage in life, and being very open about what you're wanting and why you're saying things and why you're feeling the way you are, because there's a situation here that you're just not sure about. I mean, you've already been through some of these situations, and what's in front of you and what is being offered is not anything that perhaps makes you feel excited. In fact, you might have some reservations. You might have a gut feeling here saying, I don't know about this. I don't know. I have some questions. I have some concerns. I don't really trust what's in these cups, or I need to do more investigation, or we need to talk about this more, because I'm not really willing to choose at this point in time. I do have patience and I do have compassion for this, and I have a willingness to discuss this, but we really need to dig into what these offers are and these situations are, because I'm not willing to make any kind of fast movement or fast decision about this. You have the Two of Pentacles energy as well. This is an energy of really kind of juggling. How will life be? Because the Pentacles energy is a reality, right? And this is choosing realities, choosing the details. Maybe saying, okay, this is how life would be if I choose this option, and this is how life would be if I choose this option. Now, how would daily life be? This is what my daily routine would be. This is how much it would cost. This is how we would do it exactly. And this other option now on this side, this is how the daily routine would be. And this is what we would do. And this is how much it would cost. And I think there's just a process here of really trying to dig through it in a real kind of a way, looking at the money, looking at the time, looking at the processes and the work needed, and kind of coming up with something that makes sense. So I see here that this Queen of Swords is not saying no completely. She's explaining why she's hesitant. She's explaining why she's concerned. She's wanting to have more information before she chooses, because what she sees right now is nothing that's exciting to her or motivates her to move forward in any kind of a way. And she's wanting to really look at the scenarios, look at the pros and cons, look through it strategically, like the King of Pentacles would do and the Queen of Pentacles would do. Look through it very strategically, just like we're saying, you're the Queen of Pentacles, right? You're the King of Pentacles. So look through it very strategically and make some strategic, common sense, practical decisions. And maybe the decision is no. Maybe the decision is, well, okay, only if. Maybe there's something here that can be done, but it's nothing that can be done without calm, logical, careful consideration of the different options. And I think that's what happens here as you move forward, because you're not completely saying no here. You're being compassionate. You're understanding why this Knight of Swords is coming forward. You're understanding that. You have patience for it. You have compassion for it, but you're not really willing to give up something that you have worked so hard for, or maybe your King of Pentacles has worked so hard for. As far as the Ten of Pentacles, you're not really willing to jeopardize that without some sort of stability or some sort of secure plan that is put into place. And maybe you decide you don't want to do it at all. That's kind of up to you. So that's what I see happening with this group of Taurus people over the next week or so, over the next 10 days. I am going to move into the extended reading now. We'll take the situation out into the future, kind of see how it goes, see how this energy runs along. We'll look at the people who are around you, see what's in their energies, see how they connect in with Taurus energy. And see what their perspective is of the Taurus people as well. So that's what I'm doing next. My friends, thank you for being here. This was an interesting reading. I hope it helped you in some way. I hope it resonated with you. If you find this to be helpful, thank you very much for being here. If you would like more information, there is a link either in the comment section or in the information below that you can click on, and it will take you to the extended reading. So thank you all very much. It's been a pleasure. I hope and pray that you stay well and healthy, and I will see you back out on YouTube in another week or so with another update for the sign of Taurus. Thank you very much.